Just a little history about the church. It was originally constructed by a group of German Lutheran farmers that came from Iowa to set up like a farming community just south of Wagon Mountain in a little town called Optimo, New Mexico, which doesn't exist. They came, they built a church, they got a pastor, they were quite active, but New Mexico being very dry country and kind of not suitable for dryland farming, they stayed there about 20 years. And, you know, over that time, people would leave, and so it finally became unfeasible to maintain the church building that was constructed about 1910. So they offered the building to Immanuel Lutheran Church congregation, which didn't have a building, in Springer, New Mexico. And in sometime between 36 and 38, the church in Optimo was dismantled and brought to Springer on a flatbed car on a train, where they took the lumber off the train, including the nails that they pulled from the original structure. They had the children of the congregation straighten the nails, and the members of the congregation reconstructed this original first Lutheran church building in the state of New Mexico here in Springer, and renamed it Immanuel Lutheran, which it had originally been St. Paul's Lutheran in Optimo. Same church building. The first confirmands were confirmed in Optimo in 1914, and so the members of Immanuel here in Springer thought it would be nice to have a commemoration of the 100th anniversary of the first confirmands in the church. And so in relation to that, we applied to the New Mexico State Historical Preservation people, led by Stephen Mofson, who is the head of that agency in New Mexico, to make the church building a historical landmark. And it was made a historical landmark in December of 2014. And so we would like to have a celebration, and we still plan to do that as kind of a outreach into the community, and we hope to do that at some later date.
And you have the...
I actually have the certificate of our designation and the letter from Stephen Mofson, and here it is.
There we go. And can you tell us a little bit also about the bell?
When the farmers who built the original church in Optimo built the church, they didn't have a bell, and so a church in Indiana donated a bell to the church, in which they used until they dismantled the church, and that bell was consequently moved to Springer. And the bell right now is the only bell in a bell tower that is still in use in the state of New Mexico in a Lutheran church. So, and we ring that bell every Sunday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.